Made by the Council for the Governor, and also to address the concerns raised by Senator Kajwang and also the Senator Fameru. Now, Honorable Senators, at the start of the proceedings this morning, Counsel for the Governor, Mrs. Katwa Kigen, and Peter Wanyama made an application to be allowed to call the expert evidence of one Mr. Job Okun Oguya, whom they claim to be an information technology expert. Council sought to be allowed to rely on evidence on behalf of the Governor on the report prepared by the said Mr. Oguya on 25th of August 2025 and his affidavit sworn at Nairobi on the 27th of August 2025. Now, Council for the Governor asserted that they had served the Council for the County Assembly by email with a report and affidavit sought to be relied on, and that the hard copies were available for circulation to honorable senators. Counsel for the County Assembly opposed the application, arguing that this was an attempt by the governor's side to introduce new evidence at this late time during the impeachment trial, and that this would be prejudicial to the County Assemblies, which are contained in Volume 4A of the County Assembly documents, and was also given the affidavit of Mr. Alfred Kimtai Korir, contained in Volume 2 of the County Assembly documents, to make observations on the matter. Honorable Senators, Mr. Oguya deposed that he undertook a cybersecurity audit of Kericho County Assembly electronic voting system and made observations contained in a report, which report was also attached. Now, Honorable Senators recall that yesterday, in disallowing the preliminary objection raised by the governor's side, contesting the voting system and the threshold of the vote at the Kericho County Assembly, I ruled, among other things, that no summary determination of this matter is possible without these witnesses taking the stand to give evidence and being subjected to cross-examination in the usual manner. I further ruled that the only way for the Senate to determine this question is to receive evidence on the matter, evaluate the same, and make a finding one way or the other on the preponderance of evidence. Now, Honorable Senators, Rule 10 of the Rules of Procedure for Hearing and Determination of the proposed removal from office by impeachment of a governor provides as follows. The Senate may, at the request of the County Assembly or the Governor, invite or summon any person to appear and give evidence before the Senate. Rule 2 of the said rules make it very clear that the impeachment proceedings are an investigation to determine whether the particulars of the allegations against the Governor have been substantiated. Now, Honorable Senators, on the basis of the importance of the question on the voting system and the voting process that was undertaken, and noting the ruling that I made yesterday, and on the strength of Rule 10 of the Rules of Procedure, I will allow the application by Counsel for the Governor to admit the affidavit by Mr. Job Okun Oguya and his report on the cybersecurity audit on the Kericho County Assembly electronic voting system. I find that the opposition by the County Assembly to the application is outweighed by the need for the Senate to get to the root of the voting system and the voting process. No prejudice will be suffered by the County Assembly if the Senate establishes the truth on this matter. I also note that for similar reasons yesterday, I allowed the County Assembly's application to provide documentation which had been referred in its submitted documents but had not been attached. Now, honorable senators, in allowing the governor to call its expert witness, I direct that the governor's side will have to accommodate the witness within its time as already allocated. The evidence of the witness will also be limited to matters raised in the evidence of the County Assembly. The witness will be subject to cross-examination in the usual manner. Honorable senators, I also wish to make an additional ruling on this matter. It has become apparent from hearing the evidence so far adduced in this case and the examination, cross-examination, and re-examination of Mr. Alfred Korir Kimtai, Head of Information Communication and Technology, Kericho County Assembly, as well as the request by the governor's application to call the expert witness, that the Senate requires neutral, impartial, and dispassionate advice on the matter away from the witnesses of the parties. Indeed, this was referred to by Senator Moses Kajwang, MP, when seeking clarification from the County Assembly witness. Senator Kajwang reminded the Senate of its power to summon any person to assist it in its investigation in an impeachment process. The Senate has indeed invoked this jurisdiction before. For this reason, therefore, I direct the Office of the Clerk to immediately contact the Information Communication Technology ICT Authority of Kenya and request the authority to provide the Senate with 2 ICT experts to come and assist the Senate in this matter. I direct that the Office of the Clerk provides facilities for the 2 experts from the ICT Authority to sit with the head of ICT of Kericho County Assembly and the ICT expert called by the governor, together with the representatives, whether council or otherwise, of the County Assembly and the governor, and for the experts from the ICT Authority to prepare a report for consumption of the Senate. The report, which must be brief and concise, should be submitted to the Office of the Clerk of the Senate not later than 6 p.m. today, Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, and must answer the following questions. 1, did an electronic voting process take place using the system? 2, is the number of MCAs who voted on the impeachment of the governor verifiable? Number 3, was it possible for any MCA or any other person who had a link to vote on the motion on behalf of an MCA or another MCA? Number 4, how many MCAs voted in the affirmative on the motion to impeach the governor? Number 5, is there any evidence of multiple voting or other compromise of the voting system and or impropriety in the voting system or process? It is so ordered. Next witness. You may, Senator Boni.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for that. And my mind is telling me there is something that the parties might lose if we only receive a written response to the issues you have raised. It might offer them a better opportunity, Mr. Speaker, if we allow that expert takes the witness stand, so that besides responding to the 5 issues you've raised, the parties be given an opportunity to interrogate him further. I believe if we do that, we'll better be enriched, Mr. Speaker.
The only person who can table this is the one who would have prepared it, and he can only do that when he takes the oath, tables this, go take us through it, and if you need to get any clarification from the experts, you certainly will be at liberty to do so. Thank you. Next witness.
So, Mr. Speaker, before the next witness comes, may I request that you direct the governor's side to give us a copy of their expert affidavit and report? We don't have it.
One was transmitted to you via email, but you can be served with a hard copy right now.
Thank you.
You may proceed to exchange documents. Let's hear the next witness. Yes, Counsel for Governor.
Mr. Speaker, so I was requesting if the hard copies of the said report can be given out to the honorable senators.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Now, Counsel for County Assembly, you have 57 minutes, and I note you still have 6 more witnesses to call. So apportion your time accordingly.
I, Kipko H. Albert, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now wish to move to the next limb of the impeachment motion, which will be about the alleged theft of public funds. Tell the Senate your full name.
Thank you. My name is Albert Kipko H.
Where do you live?
I live in Kericho, a place called Kaitui, in Soin Sigawet sub-county.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a member of Kericho County Assembly representing Soliat Ward.
I understand that means you are an elected member of Kericho County Assembly?
Yes, I'm an elected member.
What other roles do you discharge officially within Kericho County Assembly?
Okay, at the Kericho County Assembly, I'm a chair on on Budget Appropriation Committee. I'm chairing that committee at the Kericho County Assembly.
Is there any other committee you may have chaired or been a member of in that county assembly?
Okay, last month, that was July, through an establishment of the assembly, I was given a responsibility to chair a committee, an ad hoc committee on fictitious payment.
I didn't get the name of the committee, the ad hoc committee?
Ad hoc committee on fictitious payment.
Thank you so much. So we wish to now move to that committee on fictitious payment. Did that committee do its work as established?
Yes, we were given a mandate, and that mandate is in my affidavit, paragraph 8. And the first thing that we did...
Allow me to put the question. So let me take you a step further and ask this question as follows. Have you presented an affidavit before the Senate?
Yes. It is in my... It is in volume 2.
Are you able to give us the page? Is that the affidavit at pages 51 to 78 of volume 2?
Yes.
Do you stand by the contents of the affidavit at pages 51 to 78 of volume 2?
Yes, I stand.
Allow me then to briefly move to the mandate of that committee. What made that committee to be established as an ad hoc committee?
Okay, on 10th July 2025, His Excellency Deputy Governor Fred Kirui wrote a letter to the Assembly on issues on financial impropriety. And that is what made the County Assembly to establish an ad hoc committee. Thank you so much. Let's go to how you discharged your mandate as a committee. How did you get or take evidence as a committee? The first thing that we did is that we invited witnesses, and it is in paragraph 9 of my affidavit. And the first witness was Deputy Governor. Because we don't have time, just give us the list of the witnesses. The senators will read for themselves. Just give us the list. Okay, the first list, the first person was Deputy Governor. It is in volume, the invitation letter is in volume 4, page 221. The second person was CC Finance, Jackson Drop. It is also in volume 4, page 222. The third person was Gillian Soy, Director of Procurement. The fourth person was Betsy Jebet, CEO Agriculture. The invitation letter is in volume 4, page 230, and also page 231, because there were two chief officers. Another invitee was Jacqueline Langat. Her invitation letter is in volume 4, page 227. The next person was QS Anderson Terrer, CEO Public Works, Roads and Transport. They will find it, the invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 229. Keblangat Richard Mitei, CEO Water. Invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 228. And the other witness was Dr. Jafet Cheruyot, CEO Health Services. It is also in volume 4, page 225. Then CPA Kenneth Omondi. And the last person was Richard Toney, Chief Officer Education. The invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 224.
Very briefly, what material generally, in the interest of time, did these witnesses present to your committee?
Okay, it is in paragraph 11. That is procurement plans, payment vouchers, local service orders, delivery notes, requisitions, and other relevant documents.
So they essentially gave you accounting documents for the county government of Kericho?
Yes.
Did this committee complete its work and produce a report?
Yes, we produced a report, and that report is in volume 4A, page 108 to page 190.
Thank you. Generally, what departments in the county government of Kericho were of concern from the findings of that report?
Okay, there were 6 departments. The first one is Land and Physical Planning Department.
So let's go step by step. That Department of Lands, what were the key issues from your committee findings?
The key issue is that there was a proposed repairs, decoration, and re-roofing works that was done in Kipkelion, and they paid without completing the works. That was the first one. The second one in the Department of Lands was public participation.
What was the issue about public participation?
They also paid, and the works were not, they did not do the works.
Thank you. The second department?
Roads.
What were the key issues in the Department of Road generally?
Double payments on detentions, and also falsification of documents.
The next department?
Agriculture.
What were the key issues in agriculture?
Splitting of contracts.
Maybe you may explain what do you mean by splitting of contracts?
Well, it is expected that works of more than 5 million should be subjected to opening tendering. Unfortunately, what the department did was to make sure that they procure works of less than 3 million, so that it fits requests for quotations.
The next department?
The next department is water.
What were the key issues in water?
They overprocured. Money that was budgeted there was only 1 million, but they procured works of more than 3 million.
They procured goods and services beyond the budget, the budget?
Yes, yes.
The next department?
The next department is health.
What was the issue in health?
The issue in health is that they paid equipment that was not supplied to hospitals.
What was the next issue, or the next department?
The next department is the Department of Finance.
What were the key issues in finance?
The key issues in finance was there was no documents, especially...
Documents to support or to do what?
Yes, to support payment. And I can take honorable members to page 74, whereby there is a table there. For example, Finch Focus Limited.
That's enough. I'll come to the specifics in a short while, because I can see time is running and we need to manage time properly. Allow us to sample some of these matters, and at this juncture, I'll be asking the ICT team to put for us on the screen the image in volume 6A at page 16. The image in volume 6A at page 16. And as they do that, allow me to draw your attention. Volume 6A of the County Assembly's documents, a thin volume, very thin, at page 16. As the ICT team is putting up, Mr. Speaker, you may direct them so that we see it up. I'll be going to the next question that we save on time. So, to be sequential, let us begin dealing with the Department of Lands, and in particular, the Kericho houses issue. I want you to look at volume 4, witness, at page 87. Volume 4 at page 87. And answer the following question. What document is at volume 4, page 87?
Voucher.
What is the project in respect that voucher is generated?
The project is maintenance of lands, housing, and physical planning offices, buildings.
How much money is that voucher paying out?
2,999,000.
Was that payment made before or after the commencement of the work of your ad hoc committee?
Before.
Look at the screens in the house. Did you visit the site of that project?
Yes, we visited the sites on the 30th July, and we took those
No,
photos.
give us a full date. 30th July of which year?
2025.
Is that image a correct representation of the houses you saw in Kericho on 30th July, 2025?
Yes.
Please wait for me to finish, then you answer for the Hansard. Is that image the correct representation of the house you found on 30th July 2025?
Yes, it is the correct. We took those photos as a committee.
Let us now go to page 129 of volume 4. What document do you see at that page?
A contract. Oh, a BQ, sorry. BQ.
Just repeat, what document do you see at page 129 of volume 4?
Yeah, bill of quantities.
The bills of quantities in respect of which project?
I proposed repairs and redecorations to council houses, the 15 in number. And it was signed by county quantity surveyor on the 5th September 2024.
Is the house we are seeing on that screen, the ICT may have to leave the screen on, I don't know why it's going into sleeping mode. Thank you. Is the house we are seeing on that screen the subject matter of that bill of quantities?
Yes, yes.
Let's just pick one item because time is running, the roofing element in the BQ. What does the BQ prescribe as to be done on the roofing?
Okay, the BQ says that it allows for careful removal of the asbestos roof.
Let's look at the screen. Is the asbestos roof removed?
No.
Proceed.
Okay, it also says that and cut away is directed by the project manager.
Is that element of the BQ undertaken from what you can see on the screen?
No.
Next.
Allow for replacement of defective timber work for roofing, for example, rafters and purlins.
Was that done?
No.
Next.
Supply and fix pre-painted resin coat 115 profile sheet gauge.
Those are resin coat iron sheets.
Yes, yes.
Is that work undertaken?
No.
Anything else?
Another one is allow for the production of facial board to the pitch board roof as directed by the project manager.
I'll stop there because time is running. What is the payment status in respect of this project?
It was paid.
How much money was paid?
2 million. 999,000.
Let us look at the same volume 4 at page 128.
What is there is interim payment certificate.
Who prepared that interim payment certificate?
County quantity surveyor.
When is it dated?
February 2025.
Look at the municipality in respect of which that payment certificate relates. What is that municipality?
Kericho Municipal Board.
Sorry?
Kericho Municipal Board.
To your knowledge, are these houses at Kipkelion within Kericho municipality?
No, it is not within Kericho municipality.
What is the recommended figure to be paid in that interim certificate?
2,699,100 shillings.
You may just look back at the voucher that we looked at earlier at page 87. How much money is being paid according to that voucher?
2,999,000.
Let us pick some other element, because this is the sample we are going to do for the Department of Lands, and look at volume 4, page 92. What document do you see there?
An LSO.
When is that LSO generated on the face of it?
20th February 2025.
Let's now look at page 93 of the same volume 4. What document do you see there?
Invoice.
When is that invoice issued?
6th February 2025.
Between the payment invoice and the LSO, which one is issued first, according to those documents?
An LSO is issued first before billing. Billing is invoicing.
That's the practice.
Yes.
But those documents, which one was issued earlier?
Invoice.
The invoice was issued before?
Before LSO.
What do you make of that aspect of your evidence?
Of course, this one is, they were forging documents so that they will be able to pay. Falsification of documents.
Allow me to then move to the second element from the Department of Lands in the interest of housing, that is the Chelimo settlement scheme. As I begin putting these questions, I would ask the ICT to put on the board the document, the image at volume 6A, page 11. The photo at volume 6A, page 11. Look at volume 4 on your end, witness, page 38. Volume 4, page 38. What do you see there?
A payment voucher.
What is being paid for?
Provisions of catering services.
Provision of?
Catering services.
How much money is being paid under that, in that voucher for catering services?
2,985,000.
Repeat?
2,985,000.
2,985,000 for catering services.
Yes.
Look at volume 4B. Volume 4B. At page 445. Page 445, 445. What do you see at that page?
A budget.
Sorry?
A budget. County Government of Kericho budget estimates for the financial year 2024-2025, lands, housing, and physical planning.
That is the budget for 2024-2025, Department of Lands.
Yes.
That is the department from which the voucher we have looked at earlier relates?
Yes, yes.
What was the budget for catering? You may find it as the 5th item from below. in that budget line, the fifth item counting from below?
1,500,000 shillings.
The budget for that item is 1,000,005 shillings.
And 500.
And 500 shillings.
Yes.
How much money is the voucher paying?
2,985,000.
Is that payment within the budget?
No, it is more than the budget.
Let's look at volume 4, the first volume that you are looking at page 41. What document do you see there?
Invoice.
To what transaction or event does that invoice relate?
To Chelimo.
The same transaction we are looking at in this line of questions.
Yes, with a figure of 2,985,000.
That's the invoice.
Yes.
Let's look at page 40. Before you go there, witness, my apologies for that. When is that invoice dated?
10th December 2024.
10th December 2024. Now go to page 40.
An LSO.
Sorry, what document do you see there?
An LSO.
A local supply order.
Yes.
This is the, in accounting terms, the document giving the contract.
Yes.
When is it dated?
It was generated on 20th February 2025.
Sorry, let's go step by step. When is it generated?
20th February 2025.
Before or after the invoice is issued?
After the invoice.
The invoice comes first, then the contractual document, the LSO, follows. Is that what you are observing from these documents from Kericho County?
Yes, that is
I just confirmed that's what you are narrating. So it's generated on 20th February. When is it printed?
25th February.
You're looking at the far right-hand corner.
Yes.
25th February 2025. When is it signed by hand?
21st February 2025.
It is signed by hand in advance of printing. On the face of it.
From the document,
yes,
it was signed before printing.
In this transaction, between billing the county and contracting, the county contracting, which one came first for those documents?
Billing came first.
The county was billed first, then it contracted later.
Yes.
What do these documents tell you as the chair of that committee?
Okay, our observation is that they were trying to do forgery because, as you can see, they were in a hurry to make sure that they have prepared documents for payment.
I had requested for volume 6A, page 11 to be on the screen. If you can just be returned kindly, I'll run through them very fast in the interest of time. Let's run to now page 13. We're just observing as we go. Sorry. Yes. What are we seeing in that image?
Members of the public.
Members of the public.
Yes.
Look at the invoice at page 41. Is there an element of tents being invoiced in that invoice?
Yes, it is there. Hire of 100-seater tents.
How many?
5.
5 100-seater tents.
Yes.
Is there an element of a red carpet being billed for?
Yes, one red carpet, hire, 10 meters square.
Is there an element of dressed chairs being billed for?
Yes, 30 of them.
Are you seeing any of those elements in the images I've so far shown the senators?
No, it is not there.
Let's move to the next image, page 14. Are you able to see something in the background there? Are you able to observe a motor vehicle in that image, perchance?
Yes, a motor vehicle.
What is it carrying?
2 speakers.
2 speakers. According to the invoice at page 41, how much is being billed for the public address system?
375,000.
375,000 shillings.
Yes, yes.
How many days did this activity take?
1 day.
Sorry?
1 day.
This was a one-day event.
Yes. Date 6th December 2024.
Let's then look at the same volume 4, page 77.
There is a requisition for facilitation during public participation at Chelimo. Internal memo.
This is the requisition. How much money is being requisitioned, that requisition?
2,987,500 shillings.
This is the same public participation for Chelimo that we are looking at in these photos and invoices.
Yes, yes.
For how many days was the requisition made?
5 days.
There's a requisition for 5 days for an activity that took how many days?
1 day. And the public participation was expected to be done on 18th November 2024 as per that requisition.
And the invoices say it was done when?
The invoice, page 40. It was only one for 1 day. And the date is 6th December 2024.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Allow me, in the interest of time, to sample the Department of Roads. And for starters, I would want you to look at volume 4B. Volume 4B, page 343. Volume 4B, page 343. What transaction do you see at that page?
It's an internal memo, a report on inspection and acceptance for construction of Lelsotet Bridge.
It's an internal memo by the inspection and
Acceptance
committee.
Yes.
What is the importance of that document in procurement and government financial terms?
It will enable the department to prepare a certificate.
A certificate.
Yes, payment certificate.
When is that memo dated?
27th September 2024.
Read that date. That date is crucial.
27th September 2024.
To whom is it addressed?
Mrs. Lea Chirchir, CEO, Public Works, Roads and Transport.
Is Mrs. Lea Chirchir, or was Mrs. Lea Chirchir CEO of that department at that time in history?
No.
Do you know Lea Chirchir?
Yes, I know her.
When did she stop serving as CEO of that department?
2022.
2022, following the election?
Yes.
Look at page 348 of volume 4B. What document is there?
Internal memo, also for the appointment to Inspection and Acceptance Committee. From
who signs? Who has signed? Under whose name is that memo signed?
Mrs. Lea Chirchir.
When is that memo dated?
20th September 2024.
20th September 2024, this department is generating memos in the name of Lea Chirchir. Is she the CEO in that department?
As we speak, she is not the CEO.
At that time, was she the CEO? At that time, that date?
20th September 2024.
Yeah.
No, she was not the CEO.
Was she working in Kericho County government generally, to your knowledge?
Yeah, she was working from 2017 to 2022 as a CEO.
In 2024, was she working there?
No.
She had left the whole Kericho government structure?
Yes, yes. There's a different...
What do you make of those observations?
Of course, these ones are falsification of documents. They are trying to do a lot of false issues for the purpose of payment.
Looking at the time, we will now summarize for the senators where your observations are found for the rest of the transactions in your documents. Draw the senator's attention to volume 2, which is where your affidavit is found at page 63. Then turn over, lift to page 64. and tell them what that table represents.
Okay, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators, I prepared this table to show the double payments.
The double payments for?
For roads department.
Sorry?
For roads department.
For what aspect of the roads department, the whole department?
Mostly maintenance of roads and also bridges.
Bridges.
Yes, box culverts.
I want you to look at the second last column.
The second last column is first payment.
Of what?
Of retentions.
And the second column?
The second payment for the same project, and it's also retention of the same amount.
My apologies. Volume number 2, page 65. Just count the binding.
64.
64 now, page 64.
Sorry, Council, what is it, Senator Onyonka?
I was saying, could you please give us the page reference?
Thank
Because
you.
are so fast.
My apologies.
And I know you're fighting time.
I'm wrestling time. Thank you so much, Senator. Thank you so much. We are looking at the table in volume 2, and the table starts at page 64. Volume 2, the table starts at page 64. So, just so that we don't miss the point, what do you say this table represents?
It represents a double payment of retention fees.
Where did you get this data from?
From the retention register.
From the retention register?
Yes.
Look at volume 4D. For dog, at pages 221 to 244. What document is that?
RTGS that shows payments.
This is the RTGS register that shows various transfers of money from the county government of Kericho.
Yes, yes.
You're saying this summary can be found from those RTGS transactions?
Exactly.
Thank you. In the interest of time, explain to the senator what table that is found at page 68 represents. Volume 2, my apologies for that. Volume 2, page 68.
Okay, at page 68, these are the companies that was fully paid, and later on, they were also paid retentions.
Just in a half a minute, tell us what you mean by fully paid, then finally paid retentions.
When they were paying for these contracts, they paid without retaining the retention money.
So the original payment is without retention?
Yes.
Then subsequently also see retentions being paid?
Yes.
Then, very fast, let's move to the table at page 74 of volume 2. What does that table represent?
It represents tender irregularities in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. These are the supplies that was made without documents. For example, there was no tender. For example, this one, Fitch Focus Limited, they were supplying and delivery of stationaries. There were no professional opinion. There were no tender award letter provided. There were also no tender opening and evaluation minutes. And there was also no inventory in the form of ledgers, that is S11 or S13 provided.
In a nutshell, what are you telling the senators at paragraph 25 on page 77 of volume 2 regarding the Health Services Department?
Paragraph?
25 at page 77, yes.
Okay, in that paragraph, the department contracted 2 companies to supply medical equipment at a total cost of 4 million. These companies, one of them is Afroscape Limited, at a cost which I will request honorable members to look at volume 4D, page 84, and also volume 4D, page 146
Yes.
whereby they splitted the contract.
They split the contract to bring it within the permissible limits for request for proposals.
Expenditures limited at a cost of Kenya shilling 2.7 million to supply office furnitures, and unfortunately there was no budget.
What was the budget line for that item?
1 million.
Sorry?
1 million.
And how much, what's the value of the sum being contracted?
2.7 million.
2.7 million. Yes. Are these depositions in your affidavit true representation of what your committee actually established by looking at the documents?
Yes, yes.
Are those documents before these senators in full?
Yes.
Are you adopting the contents of those documents as your evidence?
Yes, I adopt.
The governor then says, you never gave him time to implement these findings. What do you say to that, to these senators?
What I can say is that the governor is obligated to make, especially when he sees those things happening in his government, he's supposed to have acted on it. For example, whistleblower whistled on 10th June 2025 that there was fictitious payment. So he was supposed to act or to look at all those departments that is affected so that he sees if these things are real or not.
You're saying
instead of waiting for the assembly.
You're saying the alarm bell was by the whistleblower way back in June?
In July.
In July?
10th, yes.
The governor took no action?
Yes.
As we stand before this Senate, do you know of any action the governor has taken to this in respect of these transactions?
So far, no. He has taken none.
Mr. Speaker, in the interest of time, I can see my time is far much spent. We have another witness. I will rest these witnesses' testimony at that. Thank you.
That's okay. Sergeant Adams, save some minutes, bring the next witness. We are embarrassing of the time, so you can go ahead, Council of the Governor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable senators. Good afternoon, Mr. Kipkoech.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Now, I want to start from the last answer you gave. You said that the alarm was raised in July.
Council, you have 18 minutes in total.
Yes.
For cruise examinations.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you. You said the alarm was raised in July?
Yes, July 10th, 2025.
July 10th, 2025.
Yes.
And the impeachment, the motion was moved for impeachment on which date? 6th of August, isn't it?
I cannot confirm that.
You don't know when the motion was moved?
The only person who can confirm that is the move of the motion.
May I ask you, Mr. Kipkoech,
yes.
You are not in the assembly when the motion was being moved for his impeachment?
Of course I was there, but I cannot answer for somebody else.
Did you participate in those proceedings?
In voting, yes, I participated on date 15th.
On 15th?
Yes. So if it is the issue of date 15th, I'll answer.
And you don't recall, okay, that's okay. You don't recall that the motion was moved on 6th of August. You don't remember that?
I will leave that to the motion mover.
You don't recall or you do?
Of course I recall, but I will leave it to the mover of the motion.
So the alarm, as you say, was raised on 25th and the motion was moved on 6th of August. That's about 10 days, isn't it?
Which alarm are you talking about?
The motion for impeachment was 6th of August. You say the alarm was raised on 25th of July, isn't it?
Okay, the alarm on fictitious payment. Just ask me on issues of fictitious payment. What was whistleblowed?
Who is
it
asking
was
the question,
whistleblowed on 10 July 2025.
Who is asking the questions? I'm asking you again.
Yes.
Your point through your counsel was that the governor had had time to act, isn't it? That was your point?
Yes.
And it is because you had the alarm as on 25th of July, isn't it? That was your point, isn't it?
Okay, the alarm...
Mr. Speaker, sir, I am really struggling with time. If the witness could just answer without being obstinate.
Yeah, you should just answer it.
But I've not said anything about
yes
25th.
Or no. If you don't, you are not aware, and just say no, yes.
Did you say the speaker had time to act, the governor had time to act?
Yes.
And when was the alarm, according to you, when was the alarm raised?
The alarm on fictitious payment was raised on 10th
of
July.
Of 10th of July.
Yes.
And so as of 6th of August, when the motion for his impeachment is being moved, you had had about 20 days, isn't it?
Basically about 25 days.
Yes. And according to you, that was adequate time for him to have acted, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to move on to a different issue. These fictitious payment report, the other reports, were they sent to the governor?
Yes, it was sent to the governor.
Were they sent before the motion to impeach or after?
Before the motion.
Before the motion?
Yes.
Which date were they sent to him? 5th of?
August.
5th of August.
Yes.
Just a day before the motion for impeachment, isn't it? The Speaker has told you to answer the question, please. If you don't know, say you don't know. They were sent a day before the impeachment, isn't it?
Yes, a day before.
Okay. And that one day was enough for him to act?
He had enough time from the
Let me ask you a different question. On 10th of July, when you say the alarm was raised, do you have any document showing that indeed a communication raising the alarm was made?
During, in the report,
please just answer my question. In the totality of the documents you brought to court, do you have any document saying, I can place my finger on this document showing that indeed the governor was notified on 10th of July that there are improprieties in the county?
I don't have.
You don't have. Okay. And each of those reports provided for time to act, isn't it? Yes. These fictitious payment and all the other reports gave timelines within which the governor was to act, isn't it?
Yes.
And by the time the motion is being moved on 6th of August, that time had not expired, had it?
It had not expired.
It had not expired. Thank you very much. Now, the whistleblower, according to your paragraph 3, is the deputy governor, isn't it?
Yes.
That deputy governor deputizes the governor himself, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Have you moved to impeach him because he's equally responsible?
We have not.
You have not?
Yes.
Firstly...
So just a minute, Council.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
The House is supposed to rise at 1, but the use of standing order at 4:2. I want to extend for 15 more minutes so that you can conclude your close examination.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The motion, the whistleblower was the deputy governor, and you confirm you haven't moved to impeach him, have you?
There is no impeachment.
There is no impeachment. Yes. And if this impeachment succeeds, he is the beneficiary, isn't it? Isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, of course, yes. Okay, now, so you have taken us through issues. May I summarize the issues you've raised? You've raised issues of contracts on works and goods. You've raised issues of improprieties in procurements, including splitting contracts and payment of money. Those are the issues you've raised, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Now, when you were presiding over this committee on fictitious payments, did you find anywhere where the governor had signed any of the contracts that you're dealing with?
Of course, it cannot be.
Please answer the question. Did you find anywhere where governor signed?
Of course, in terms of signage, no.
No.
Procurement? It cannot happen in all the
Please
departments.
answer my questions. I'm the one asking you questions. Anywhere where he was involved in procurement, that he actually advertised the procurement?
No.
Anywhere where he was involved in splitting contracts?
But Council...
Please answer my question.
Did you find him anywhere? It cannot happen in all the departments.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the witness, please answer my question.
Or is incomplicit.
Witness, Mr. Witness, please stop that exchange. Just answer questions.
Okay.
Did you find him involved anywhere splitting contracts?
No.
Did you find him anywhere going to the bank to withdraw money? Signing? No. Okay. Now, in your committee, you said some people appeared before you, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And some of those people in your report, you subsequently recommended action against them, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, as you speak today, you are coming to support an action against the governor, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, prior to taking action against the governor, have you taken any action against those people who you found culpable directly?
The only person who will take that
Please
action
answer
is
my
the
question.
governor.
Have you taken an action against any of the people you very specifically placed your finger on and said, this one is responsible for splitting tenders, this one was responsible for procuring beyond the budget, this one was responsible for...
Yes, we recommended.
You've made recommendations?
Yes, sir.
You've not taken any action?
Of course, we don't have that mandate.
You don't have that mandate?
Yes.
Isn't it true that the county government asked him? Did your committee give him an opportunity to be heard?
Of course, what we did...
Please answer my question. Did you invite him to respond to your concerns?
As the Assembly, there is no way we can invite
Please
the
answer
governor.
my question, Mheshimiwa. Did you invite him to answer any of your concerns?
To the Assembly, we don't have that mandate. The only way we can invite the governor is through impeachment.
Listen to my question again. You are chairing a committee, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you invite him to come and answer any of the questions you had? Mr. Speaker,
okay.
sir, if the witness could answer my question.
Yes, we invited him to respond to these issues through impeachment motion, which is here before us.
Okay, so let the senators listen. So the only way you invited him is through impeachment motion?
Of course.
You did not bring him down and ask him about the building you are splashing on the...
And that is why he had an opportunity to be in the Assembly on date 15th.
And so this impeachment is meant for him to explain how there was improper procurement, why contracts were, any procurements were split, why contracts were not properly executed. That's your point?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you very much for the opportunity to cross-examine. And Mr. Kipkoech, thank you for answering my question.
Council for the County Assembly, do you want to do the examination to the witness?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I have some 2 or 3. Clarification through the examination. Thank you so much. Who raised the alarm that founded the basis for forming the ad hoc committee?
Deputy Governor, His Excellency Fred Kirui.
In which department does the Deputy Governor work? In which section of the county structure? Executive or the Assembly?
He is the principal assistant of the governor.
The principal assistant to the governor is the one who raised these issues?
Yes.
You've been asked about the Deputy Governor being the principal beneficiary of this impeachment motion. My question to you is, the facts in the Deputy Governor's alarm, when you did your investigation, did you confirm them to be correct or false? The facts he raised, were they eventually confirmed to be correct or false?
It was correct.
It was correct.
Yes.
Who supplied you with the documents that helped you to verify the allegations in the DG's alarm?
CEC Finance.
The CEC Finance.
CEO Finance and chief officers from the affected departments.
To whom is the CEC Finance answerable?
To the executive headed by the governor.
To the executive headed by the governor. You have been asked as to why you now attribute these actions to the governor without any signature of his on the paper trail. What do you say to that?
It cannot be coincidence that all the departments is being affected by all these fictitious payments. It's either the governor is incompetent or is in support.
That is all in my re-examination.
We have more 10 minutes. They can open to the senators. If you need any clarification, Senator Joe Newton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just need to seek some clarification from the witness. Mr. Witness, when you did this fictitious payment report,
yes,
you must have been motivated by the need to see that resources in Kericho County government were expended in the right way.
Yes, yes.
And it is also true that the governor does not or did not sign any of those documents. So once this corruption, because it's corruption, was found to have happened, apart from impeaching the governor, did you as a committee or as a personal level find it necessary to report this crime to EACC as a good resident of Kericho County? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have a couple of concerns here. These are issues that we deal with on a daily basis, issues of accountability. And now I am deliberating on the earlier resolution of the House, as chaired by the Speaker, in terms of calling additional witnesses to be able to verify certain claims which are being raised here. These issues which are being discussed here, Mr. Speaker, relate to the issues of accountability, which falls under two committees of this House. Specifically, the Committee on Public Accounts, Committee of this account. I have followed keenly on the submissions by the Counsel for the Assembly. I've looked at volume 4, page 87, on the picture which was being displayed on the screens of a building which is supposed to have been paid for 2 million shillings. And all of us here are quite clear. And I've also followed keenly on the issues that have been raised in terms of public participation, on the expenditures which were incurred for that exercise. My concern here is this. The earlier issue that we're dealing with was an issue of technicality. But now we come to the issue of a fiduciary responsibility. The question that I have, and I have two questions for you, Mr. Speaker, is one. Will it be in order?
Witness. You know I'm not the witness.
Sorry, will it be in, a request for you, Mr. Speaker, will it be in order for us to call for the contractor who was paid this money? Because we're all talking about fighting corruption. If a contractor was paid 2.8 million to fix a building and it was not built, we need to be able to separate fact from fiction. Number two, now to the witness. You have indicated that you have carried out a fictitious expenditure report, and you are able to identify these payments, that payments were made. You know, there's one which was overpaid. There was one department that you alleged, the water, I think water, was budgeted for 1 million shillings, but the overpayment was for...
My communication and all the time we have been consuming 2 minutes only.
Then
because of time.
Can I finish this? You should have told me that, Mr. Speaker.
So just
because,
conclude.
Mr. Speaker, this is a very important matter.
Conclude
for me.
within 1 minute.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. So the question is, you had indicated that in the water department, the budget was 1 million, but the procurement was 3 million. Did you verify clearly that these payments were paid out, or was it a budget or a planning budget or an actual budget? Finally, Mr. Speaker, on the issue that I've raised, I've requested you, can you please guide this House in the matter of expenditures that have been paid out, whether we can verify that from either the controller of budget or from the contractor?
Let the witness answer or clarify those issues. Maybe okay. he has an answer for you, Senator Orekina, that he has the documents to justify his allegations. So, witness, you have 4 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. The first question on EACC report from...
Under senators, witness, proceed and give your responses.
Okay, when the Deputy Governor appeared before another committee, he confirmed that he wrote a letter to EACC on the said fictitious payment. We also invited the County Secretary, who confirmed that they have also received the reports from the EACC. So when we saw that already the EACC has a report, we decided to deal with the issues that we were expected to do by the Assembly. On the issue that was raised by Senator from Narok. We have a budget, and that budget has only a figure of 1 million. And when the CC appeared before us, he confirmed that all the payments in that list of fictitious payment was paid. So which means it was overdrawn in that fourth line item. Thank you.
Senators, are you done with the answers?
Yes, yes.
Then I have 2-3 minutes for other senators to still ask their questions. Senator Kericho, Senator Kericho Tabitha.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also want to Sorry, my apologies. I also want to ask the witness, Mr. Witness, because I believe a county is governed and it has systems and structures. And I believe your department, I mean the committee you hold, plays a great role.
Yes.
Let's come to the procurement plans, the payment vouchers, and the local service orders, deliveries, invoices, and all that. So I would really ask you how it happened that money was paid prior to the job being done. So where do you come in? Or is it that you are just, is it called stamp? Just a committee for stamping things? Because I don't think the CEO, I've been a CEO of a company, so I know the CEO does very little. He depends on the people on the ground. I'm supporting what you've done, because as MCAs, having a code for when you see misappropriation of your funds and all that, is you deserve to be commended, because some of us, we come from counties that misappropriation of funds is a everyday business. But we've never had any, even our MCAs attempting even to impeach our governor. So congratulations for that. But for now, I just want to understand. I just want to.
Senator Tabitha Keloche, let the witness answer you within less than 1 minute. If you have, but the time is over. Yes, witness, okay, answer that.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. What prompted the investigations to be done by the Assembly was the letter that was sent through the Speaker by His Excellency the Deputy Governor, so that we start investigations on that fictitious payments.
Honorable Senators, more senators will have time in the afternoon to still seek for clarifications. I can see I have so many on my screen. Senator Veronica, it is already 1:15 p.m. And then the County Assembly will have 20 minutes as balance of your time. And then also the governor's team, 9 minutes for examination of other witnesses. Therefore, senators, it is now 1:15 p.m., time to adjourn the Senate. The Senate, therefore, stands adjourned until later today, Thursday, 20 August 2025, at 2:30 p.m.